Good day, my lovely designers, and you're welcome to Creative AY's Design Bootcamp. Again, I would like to welcome you. If you have made it this far, thank you, God bless you, and honestly, watch out for this video because I'll be dishing out enough value that even if you're not going to watch my following videos, that you will get so much value even in this. So now I'll be showing you guys in this tutorial how to navigate, how to use the whole tools in this left panel over here. And the first one, which is the move tool. Now notice it's for moving objects around, Photoshop. For moving objects around Photoshop. It's also used for making your objects kind of big, large, small. Once you click on it, you can drag it and click and just be playing with it as you like. Now take for instance, we want it to be fit to like this or like this. You can make it like that, and then we click on enter or click on the check mark over here, and voila, we are done with it. Now we move to the next tool, which is the rectangular marquee tool. So it is used for making selections. Take for instance, I want to make selections on this my character's face. I'll just zoom in. To zoom in now is hold Alt and scroll on your mouse. Your Alt plus scroll, just scroll in to scroll in. Then, or you can press Z or go to this zoom tool, then click and drag to zoom in. Now can you see? Now that's it. Now take for instance, I want to use this marquee tool. I'll just click and drag the place I want to select. Take for instance ahead only. I'll just work on it, and then after making the selection, zoom out, and you can press Ctrl J to cut out what you've make selection of. Let's press Ctrl J to see. Now Ctrl J, and now voila. Now can you see we've successfully cut out this place. Now that's what this entire selection tool looks like. Whatever that is here does the same work with what I've just done. Now the second one, which is the lasso tool, it is also used for making selections around whatever you want, but this time around it's manually. You can do it by yourself so as to avoid some other distractions. Now can you see how I successfully cut out this place? Now how you are going to do it now is just click and hold your cursor or your mouse. Just keep dragging over the area that you want to like make selection of. Now I want to cut ahead. Now just click on Ctrl J to cut off ahead. Now let's see what we've done. So now can you see how we cut out ahead of this place? Now let's do Ctrl Z again. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z simply means undo here in Photoshop. Now if you want to redo, is Ctrl Shift Z. So I'll be deleting this layer because I don't need it. So let's make use of the last tool. Whatever that is here does the same thing. So you can just, this one is for magnetic tracing. You do like this, it will be tracing the image gradually, just the way you do it. You're following it, just be following it for you so that there won't be any error. So if you settle down to do this, you will actually get the best use of it. So for instance, let's just do fast. Let's make it a little bit fast to see. Now can you see where you are going to now? Can you see? Now yes, can you see? Now we've successfully traced our head. So if you click on Ctrl J now, it's going to show that it's only the head we cut. Now do you get? So Ctrl J can be used to cut out selections, and it can be used for duplication. Like if you press it ordinarily without selection, it will duplicate layer in the layer panel. Let's do Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Now I've shown you how to use this magnetic selection tool, magnetic lasso tool. Now the next one, which is the quick selection tool. Now once you click on it, you go to quick selection, make the cycle a little bigger by pressing the bracket key on your keyboard, or head over to this place and drag it out from here. Now you can see the size from here. As we keep increasing it, it's getting bigger. Now we want to make it smaller so we can make big selections. Now let's make it big a little bit. Okay, I think this is okay. Now take for instance we are good with this. Now you click on the object you want to make selection on, click on it. Now notice what is happening now. Can you see? Automatically it selected the head. So if I click like this, it's going to do another wrong selection, which is very bad. So I'll do Ctrl Z and then I'll reduce the the size of the cycle, and then make it a little bit smaller to fit into where I want to make selection on. Let's assume I want to crop this picture. So now this is another way to crop here in Photoshop. So now for instance, now I've selected the head and the neck of this my illustration, and then if I want to cut it out, I'll just do Ctrl J to cut it out, and then can you see? Now we have successfully cut out the head of this my illustration. So to go back, you just click on Ctrl Z. Now we have achieved that. Now the next tool, which is crop tool. Crop tool is used to enlarge or decrease the size of your artboard. Now let's press on Ctrl D to cancel this selection, because we're not working with this selection. So Ctrl Z, Ctrl D. So that's gone, and then we are good to go now. So now we'll go to the crop tool, and then just try some things. Now can you see? Cropping tool here doesn't really mean removing the background, it simply means reducing the size of your artboard. So now if you click on enter, it will take a bit, and then can you see it has reduce your artboard size, to this extent, but we don't want that. So we just click on Ctrl Z to return back and Ctrl 0 to zoom out. So now this is for making things like this. So for instance, now we've made selection of this girl's head. Now we can drag something else into it. Now let's drag something from outside. From here, let's drag this into it. Now let's wait for it. Now can you see the small box we drew? This is more of like power clicking. See, if you check now, can you see we power click something into it? Now that's this for this. Now I'll be deleting it because I don't really need it. I don't need it. So I'll go to the next one, which is this. This is for sampling colors. Now they're like eyedropper tools. You can use it to sample your color. Once you sample any color, it's going to show over here. Once you sample any color, it's going to show in here. So now that's where to get your color that you have sampled. Take for instance our lips. Now this is it. Now for this is spot healing brush tool. You can use it to clear some things. This is like magic. This works like magic, honestly. So click on this object and then click on OK, and then for instance I want to clean. Let me make the brush bigger. For instance, I want to clean for my ear. I'll just start by brushing it. Now can you see? After removing her ear. Now can you see? Can you see? That's how to remove things here in Photoshop, for instance. But if you do it wrongly, it's not going to really work. So you have to settle down and do it. But this is how to remove things here in Photoshop. For instance, if you just click and drag, it's going to remove the object you want to remove, which is that or that. Other things here work the same way. They work the same way. But why this? Before you do this, you just have to sample some places here. Click on Alt to sample one area, and then go to the area you want to clean and click on it. Now notice the thing is blurring out, something like that. So that's the essence of that. Now let's move to brush tool. Now we use brush tool for making of things, to paint. Now if you notice something, depending on your brush size, like this, to be painting. Now can you see I'm painting already? Now you can make it ash, like kind of thick. Now can you see And this is how to use to paint here in Photoshop. You paint things now, but this is not good. This is not good. This is very bad. So I have to like undo them, undo it. Let me not spoil the girl's fine face. So that's even every other things here to work the same thing. Now the clone stamp. So this is used for cloning things. Now for instance, I want to clone these girls. I'm coming. Let me make this bigger. I want to clone this girl's eyes. I'll just click on the eyes, sample the eyes part, and then go over to another place and just click. Now can you see? You can just keep it there, just keep painting and then sample and paint. Now can you see? Simple way to do things in Photoshop. Honestly, Photoshop is amazing. Now Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Now to the next tool. This is brush history. Now you can click on it and then click on the object you want to make on and then paint. Now can you see? When you paint, it's going to follow what has been laid down before you paint. Now can you see? Now that's how to do things here in Photoshop. Now for this tool. Now for the next tool, which is eraser tool. Eraser tool is used to erase things. Now do you get? For instance, you can erase these girls, these ladies. For instance, you just want to remove the cushions. You don't like them. Just click. Just keep on erasing. Now can you see? These are lovely ways to do things here in Photoshop. Now can you see? Now we have this. Now can you see? It's very sweet. Now Ctrl Z to go back to where we are before. Now we move to the gradients tool. To make gradients, you do things like this. So let's select this layer and kind of do gradients to it. Okay, this is not directly editable. So to do gradients, sometimes you have to come over here and click on this place over here. Don't worry, we'll get here. So click on here and then go to gradients. Now can you see? Now we have gradients here. You can choose to use any other one. Like I said, there are several ways to do something in Photoshop, and then these are gradients that you can use different kind of colors. You can use red. You can change it anyhow you will like. When you're done, you click on OK. But then I'm not using it, so I'll just delete it. So this is blur tool. You can use this to blur your edges of your designs. For instance, let's click on this object, click on OK. Now we want to blur these edges of this lady over here. Let me zoom in so you can see. So we just do like this. If you notice, it's getting blurry, like something is blurring. Do you get? I'm blurring on edges. Now can you see? Looking as if I'm blurring her eyes. Now can you see? This eyes looks blurred compared to this. Now can you see? Now that's the whole essence. Let me Ctrl Z to starting. Now let me delete this. Now the other tools behind it too. These are used for sharpening. For instance, click on the image and then to paint. These tools mostly photographers use it. They're used to to adjust your pictures. For instance, now let's use the smudge tool too. If you check, something is happening, but you don't just notice. For instance, look at this. Something is happening. So they are used to make your pictures look beautiful for photographers. Now the same thing with this. Now if you notice, as I'm painting, it's getting lighter. Now can you see? So this is how photographers use this to collect our money, which is very bad. So now I'll head over to the main tool that we're supposed to learn here, which is pen tool. Click on the pen tool now. Now to draw shapes with freehand, you need to learn how to use pen tool. How to use pen tool? Just click one, click the second time, don't release it, just drag until you're satisfied, then leave it. Now once you're done and you want the other line to be straight, you click on the other dots by holding hold alt and click on these dots. Click on it now and click on straight line. You see it creates a straight line, right? Now take for instance, we did not do that. We just click, you see. We did not do that. We just click, you see. It will just automatically bend, which is not what we want. So Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So now can you see? Now it's just parts. It's not going to have a shape. So let's draw a shape now. Now can you see? Now to edit this shape, now you can use curvature pen. Just work on it. You see, to edit them, you can just drag, adjust it to the way you like. For instance, you want to draw a Moeba. Now that's how to go about it. Now for the text, write a text here in Photoshop. Click on any text, click and just type, then you are good to go. Now this is used for moving things too, just like the move tool over here. And to draw shapes in Photoshop, this is where to draw shapes. Draw them. You want to draw a circle, come here, draw a circle, hold shift or hold to get the perfect size. Change the color over here. Change the color over here to this or this or this or this or anyone you like. That's how to change the color too. Now this hand tool, if you notice, I've been moving out some things now. Take for instance, I want to move out to the edge. Click on this hand tool and then click like this, drag like this. That's it for the hand tool. Now for the zoom tool, I'm sure you've used that before. You click and drag. Now you click and drag. Now can you see? So you click and drag. Let me go back to where I am. So that's it for this tool. So thank you for watching, and in the next tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use the layers panel. Thank you very much.